not ashamed of who I was. I'm not. But I'm not that person no more. Or I'm not what's the word that she be using? I'm not even gonna say it. Y'all know what he be using. Like, baby, I'm far from that.
When love goes south, secrets start flying everywhere. Carmen and Cory's relationship just hit a major breaking point, and the internet is totally here for it. If you've been following their ups and downs, you know this couple is always in the spotlight. From their public fights to making up, they have kept everyone on their toes, but now things have taken a serious turn, and the drama is just getting started. So what happens when a mistress spills all the tea on a relationship? Get ready, because Carmen's reaction is wild.
Y'all remember in what year was it? 2022, back in February, when I announced that I was pregnant, but we had a miscarriage? Guess what? This man was sending flowers to another bitch all the way in Alabama. But he was in Miami, though. He left me, went to Miami because of business. And you gonna find out you sending flowers to your biggest crush that was in high school. You sending her flowers when your wife just lost your baby. But you sending flowers to somebody else all the way in Alabama because I was your biggest crush since high school.
From the beginning, Carmen and Cory's love story was not easy. They have had their fair share of drama, with plenty of controversies that kept fans glued to their screens. Public fights, cheating rumors, and social media battles have been a constant part of their saga, making them one of the most talked about couples. Not long after they got together, whispers about Cory cheating started popping up. These weren't just random rumors. Carmen often spoke out about it, sometimes defending Cory and other times sharing her hurt and frustration. Their relationship felt like a roller coaster, with each new scandal adding another twist. Despite all the ups and downs, they somehow stuck together, which only intrigued their followers more. But it was clear that things were shaky, and it seemed like it was only a matter of time before everything fell apart. As their lives became more intertwined with social media, the public's interest in Carmen and Cory grew. Their frequent posts, live streams, and candid moments gave fans a front row seat to their lives, almost like a reality show unfolding in real time. This high-profile exposure only cranked up the drama, with every fight, makeup, and questionable choice being scrutinized by millions. What once seemed like a fairy tale relationship started to show its true colors, revealing some serious toxicity under the surface. Then came Cory's mistress, a key player in disclosing Carmen and Cory's already shaky relationship. This wasn't just a fling that could be brushed aside. The mistress, who was pretty open about her involvement with Cory, quickly became a major source of tension between the couple. As her presence became more obvious, the strain on Carmen and Cory's relationship went up. The cheating rumors that had been swirling around them were now confirmed, and the fallout was bound to happen.
I have a lot on my phone. I back my phone up. I got the iCloud. Back it up, baby. Back it up. And everything you thought you deleted all my notes, I got it. So all the records, you got it. Boy, you stupid. You only record somebody when they clocking your tea and you try to make somebody look stupid. Why you don't record when you start talking? Why you don't record when you start doing your little actions?
Cory's affair wasn't just a private betrayal, it was like a ticking time bomb. The mistress didn't shy away from the spotlight. She seemed to thrive in it. She started dropping hints and making posts on social media, which only fueled this speculation. For Carmen, it was like watching her worst nightmare unfold in front of millions. The tension between her and Cory escalated as the mistress continued to make her presence known, leading to a breaking point that was just around the corner. Then came the big reveal. Cory's mistress decided she was done playing nice and was ready to spill all the tea. She took to social media and, in a series of posts and live streams, exposed the dirtiest secrets of Carmen and Cory's relationship. The revelations were jaw-dropping. She accused Cory of financial misconduct, claiming he was involved in fake giveaways and cash app scams to trick their followers. According to her, Cory wasn't just cheating on Carmen. He was also manipulating their fans for his own gain. But that wasn't all. The mistress painted Cory as a master manipulator, someone who had deceived not just Carmen, but everyone around him. She described him as a guy willing to do anything to keep up his image, even if it meant hurting people closest to him. Her attacks didn't stop with Cory. She also took shots at Carmen, questioning her character and role in the relationship. The mistress claimed Carmen knew about Cory's behavior all along, but chose to stay quiet. Carmen's response to all this was explosive. She didn't just sit back and take it. Instead, she took to social media to vent her anger and frustration.
I swear they don't. I swear they don't. God knew what he was doing. He placed some kids in my life. They don't, like when I look at my kids, I don't even see you. I don't see your face. That's why it don't bother me to wake up every day and deal with my babies. Because I don't think about it.
In a series of posts and live streams, Carmen made it clear how she felt. Her words were raw and unfiltered, showing the depth of her hurt and betrayal. She didn't hold back, calling out Cory for his actions and expressing her disgust at how he treated her and their relationship. One of Carmen's most powerful moments came when she addressed Cory directly, saying, "Are you dumb or stupid? Oh wait, you're both. Who puts their kids in danger? Play with everything else but don't play with my kids' safety." You could feel her anger, and it was obvious that this situation had taken a serious emotional toll on her. She also clapped back at Cory for exposing her address, calling it reckless and dangerous. Carmen's frustration was clear as she continued to lash out, making it known that she was done being nice. Now, this whole situation with Carmen and Cory's relationship turned into a total social media circus. As the drama unfolded, the internet went wild with people sharing their thoughts. A person commented saying, "Chris is right. He still married her regardless of the outcome." Another one added, "This side piece saying all this stuff means nothing. You got put on blast for manipulating your kid to lie on a man. Nothing you say is believable." In the midst of all the chaos, Cory tried to defend himself. He hopped on social media to share his side, posting statements and videos where he claimed the situation was blown out of proportion and that there were two sides to every story. He insisted that the mistress's accusations were exaggerated and that some of the info she shared was false. But honestly, his attempts to clear his name didn't really help calm things down. Most people saw Cory's defense as way too late. His statements were met with doubt, and some folks accused him of trying to play the victim. One Twitter user summed it up, saying Cory's trying to save face, but the damage is already done. He needs to own up, not make excuses. It seemed like his response only added more fuel to the fire, reigniting the anger many people felt towards him. Once trust is broken, it's super hard to rebuild, and the level of betrayal Carmen faced raised big questions about their future together. Can a relationship survive such a huge breach of trust? That's what a lot of people were wondering after all this went down. For Carmen and Cory, the future looked pretty uncertain. Infidelity is one of the toughest challenges any couple can face, and with their lives being so public, the stakes were even higher. Some might say that their public lifestyle contributed to their downfall. By sharing so much online, they unintentionally invited people into their private lives. Every fight, every moment of doubt was played out in front of an audience eager to chime in. The pressure to maintain a perfect image on social media can strain even the strongest relationships, and for Carmen and Cory, it might have been too much to handle.
Everything about what they been doing, whoop the whoop and bam bam bam. He texted her, threatened her, and told her that he was gonna expose the address to the police. He was gonna send her location to whoop the whoop, bam bam bam. That girl, ski, pulled up to the house. She did, mad as fuck, with a baseball bat in her hand, and said, "Come outside, come outside. Where you at? Where you at?" She was so mad, and she said, "I let you come around my son, and this how you do me? Like I don't play with my child's safety." Woo, woo. I looked at her and I said, "Well, you brought a random ass dude to your house in front of your son. What is you talking about? Like we're in the driveway. We're in the driveway. What is you talking about?"
Looking back at this whole situation between Carmen and Cory, it's pretty clear their relationship is hanging by a thread. What started as a public drama has turned into a personal and emotional struggle, and both of them are feeling the heat. Carmen, who used to be seen as the strong one, is now dealing with not just the heartbreak of infidelity, but also the fact that her private pain is out there for everyone to see. Cory, meanwhile, is caught up in a scandal that's not only damaged his reputation, but also put a serious strain on his relationship with Carmen. Carmen's been through a lot. With everything playing out in public, she hasn't had the chance to process her feelings privately. Every tear, every angry moment, and every choice she makes is under a microscope. That kind of exposure can feel really lonely, even if she has support. Cory's having a tough time too, but for different reasons. His attempts to defend himself and fix his image have just made things worse. The cheating allegations have painted him as the bad guy, and his efforts to change that haven't really worked. This whole situation shows just how complicated relationships can be, especially when everyone's watching. It's easy to judge from the outside, but things are rarely black and white. But what do you guys think? Can Carmen and Cory find a way to move forward, or is their relationship too far gone? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.